Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Make Easy Tech. Today we will discuss about main types of non-conventional energy resources. As you all know that what is non-conventional energy resources? Non-conventional energy resources are the energy which we get from natural resources. Okay, so in this we will study about four types of non-conventional energy resources that are solar energy, geothermal energy, wind energy and ocean energy. Now solar energy is the energy that we get from sunlight and convert it into electrical energy with help of photovoltaic cell. Now listen carefully. Solar energy is the energy which sunlight's heat energy is converted into electrical energy with the help of photovoltaic cell. Here, here we, here we, you can see that here you can see that these are all solar panels. Okay, and on each solar panel, let me zoom in. Here, and you can see that on each solar panel, these are blue dots, which are known as solar cell, and also known as photovoltaic cell. In one solar panel, there may be about 64 to 70 photovoltaic cells, and each cell is made up of semiconductor material, mostly of silicon. Okay, and in every cell is connected the small circuit. So when heat energy is incident on that solar panel, then photovoltaic cell receives that heat energy, and due to that heat, uh, covalent bond of the semiconductor material silicon breaks, and hence there is semiconductor material anhole and p holes. And so due to the doping effect of that and also p holes, it conducts electricity. It is semiconductor materials property. Okay, so in this manner solar energy is used to create an electricity. Next is the geothermal energy. You see, geothermal energy is the heat energy within the earth. We use that heat to convert water into steam. We use that steam to power a steam turbine which generates electricity with the help of generator. It is very simple. The name it suggests that geothermal means geo means earth. Thermal means heat energy. It is a heat energy which is present in below the earth. So, as you all know that if we dig deeper into the earth, the temperature of the region increases. As in the core of the earth, it is a hot rocks and magma whose temperature is very much higher. So, in this process, then to job geothermal energy, a well is digged deep into the earth about 1 to 2 kilometer. There are two wells. In one, we passes the cold water. Here you can see this cold water passes within the to the well and within the earth. As this portion of the earth is made here, hot rocks are present, so it converts that water into the steam, and steam as it increases its boiling point, and from this portion, that means from this pipe tube, the hot water goes upward, and this hot water is used by steam turbines, and the steam turbines is connected with the generator, and hence its steam is used for the steam turbine to power the generator, and it creates the electricity. So this process is for geothermal energy. Okay, next is wind energy. It is also very simple. Wind energy is the energy created by wind velocity, that means kinetic energy of wind into electrical energy with the help of generator. It is very simple. I also pasted a picture here. Here is a windmills, very large. Here, the windmills is approximately at about 500 meter to 1 kilometer distance above the Earth's surface. Okay, so as we go above the Earth's surface, as the pressure is increases, so there is high speed wind flowing above the Earth's surface, So this high speed wind carries high amount of kinetic energy. As you all know that kinetic energy is half mv square, and v is greater and kinetic energy of the wind is greater. So this kinetic energy makes the makes these wind blades to rotate. Wind blades to rotate. Okay. And now this rotational energy of the wind blade is transferred to the uh, mecha- is the mechanical energy, and it is transferred to the generator, which is passed through the gearbox to convert the power system. And this generator is connected with the electrical device which produces the electricity. So this is the proper function of wind energy. Next is ocean energy. Ocean energy is the energy created due to the thermal temperature difference between hot and cold water of ocean to generate electricity. This topic is very much important because ocean energy, mm, it's known as ocean thermal energy conversion (OTEC) system. Okay, in here thermal difference, that means temperature difference, the hot and cold water of the ocean is used to create electricity, generate electricity. So here we will discuss about the process. There are two types of ocean energy thermal conversion. It's open and next is closed. Here we will discuss about closed ocean thermal energy conversion system. The difference between open and closed system is that open system the working fluid is never used and drained into the again seawater. But in closed ocean thermal conversion system, the working fluid is used again and again to power the steam turbine. Here you can see this is the this is the level of the ocean surface. Here the water is hot. As you um, as you all um, have a dot, why the water is hot above the ocean surface? It is due to the sunlight. That is sun's heat energy is transferred over the ocean layer. So above the temperature is higher, the ocean water, and below here the temperature is lower. So here we have used two devices. And to take into the hot water we have used evaporator, and to take into the cold water we have used condenser. Okay. Now what evaporator is connected to the pipe above surface of the ocean level water. The temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius, and condenser is connected to the pipe to the lower surface of the ocean where the temperature is about 5 degrees Celsius. So it is at the hotter region, it is at colder region. Okay. So when hot water enters into the evaporator, then as you all know that evaporator acts as a heat exchanger, so it converts that water portion into some of its steam, and the extra water surface will blow out through this portion of the evaporator into again into the water. Okay. And here again it's condenser, it takes the cold water, and again the freezes water is left into the ocean surface, and this steam is passes to the that turbine, which is known steam turbine, and this steam turbine is connected to the generator, and so the steam turbine will make the generator to rotate, and it creates the electricity here. And again this steam is passed through the this steam turbine lower the pressure of the steam, and this is passed through a condenser. In condenser that steam allowed to cool and convert into the liquid particles, and some of this liquid is blowed out through the external pipe connected to the condenser, and again some of the liquid portion is traveled to the evaporator and passing to the pump, as the pump will increase the pressure to flow into the evaporator. So here the working fluid, that is steam and water, is again used again and again. So this is closed ocean thermal energy conversion, and this is a process in which ocean thermal energy conversion where the temperature difference between the hot water above at the top of the surface of the ocean and cold water at the bottom of the section of the ocean, is that temperature difference used to create the electricity here. So it's an ocean thermal energy conversion. Thank you friends. If you liked my video, then please like and subscribe my channel. It really motivates me to make more video for you. Thank you.